Hey Flosstube, it's Sarah, our Stitching Kingdom. Welcome back. It is Friday, September 15th, 2023, and yeah, I was going to record yesterday, but things got a little crazy. So I'm here to report about the Crazy Woman Stitchin Retreat, which was so much fun. That was up in Casper, Wyoming, and put on by Misty Ramirez Connolly. She is amazing, and I met her the very first Stitch West that I went to when at the very first Stitch West, and just I love her so much. She's amazing. So her retreat is small, but that's the way I like them. I think I like it when it's not a ton of people, you know. I think 200 is like my max, so we had about 100 and something people there. So anyhow, welcome to any new viewers from that retreat, and welcome to, or just any new viewers, and there's something ma'abal. And welcome to any returning friends. Appreciate you here. Just appreciate the subscribing and the liking, and love the comments as well. I try to keep up on them. And speaking of comments, if I watch you and you see like flamingos, 3 flamingos, excuse me, or a flamingo, a heart, and a waving hand, that's me. So I'm just saying, hey, stopped by, enjoyed your video. Try to do that as much as I can. I got that idea from Mel at Patch A Pony Stitcher, so it was a pretty amazing thing that she did there, because we don't always have the ability, because I watch while I'm stitching, but I can right click and do the emojis, or some people watch on their TVs, and it's a fun way to do it. So anyway, we'll get back into the stitching, because that's what you're here for, right? Right. Okay, so I'll show you my retreat stitches in a minute, because I have a start and a finish. So exciting. And then but yeah, I'll work on like the categories that I worked on, and I finished them. I'm so excited. So that gives me some time to work on some projects, because I've got some plans. One of the ones that I did was I think this was for specialty stitches. Let's look here. And if you're unfamiliar, this is these are categories that Sammy picks, and then a lot of us just follow along with her. Yes, and I try to do 500 stitches in each of them, because I've also got a project that I'm breaking up over 12 months, so that makes it easier for me, because I can get that focused and then do the categories. So, and if I have extra time, I can work on extra projects, but that's my goal. And so this is Mirabilia's Alice, and I'm working on that mirror. This is that, oh, that's not it. This has light effects in it, and I am not a fan, but I'm still going to soldier on and trudge through with it, because it needs to be done, and I've already started with it, and yeah. But this is what she will look like when she's finished. I have all the drapes up here done except for the beading, and I have a good portion down here done, and I have all the big border. I don't have the curtains done, but I messed up somewhere down here, and so I got mad, because I want to say I have her gloves and corset done too. But I got mad, and I'm like, well, we're going to go up to the top, and then we're going to work down from her and see where I can fix it. So, but yes, that's Mirabilia's Alice. And so she got worked on for the year, and then I'm trying to formulate what I want to do for next year. Because when I worked on my full coverage, I kind of fell in love with it. And so I really want, and especially my Yellowstone, I really want to finish my Yellowstone. And so I'm going to try, actually, I might try to incorporate this maybe next month. It depends on if I get my project done or not. My large was Shakespeare's Fairies. And what I've been trying to do is touch projects I haven't touched for at least a year. So, and this one hasn't been touched for a while. And this is Shakespeare's Fairies. Oh my goodness, let me try to fold this better. There, that's better. That way I can control the bottom. And that's where I'm at. I finished all down here, and then I'm starting up into her wing. And this is the third fairy, and then so the edge of the fabric's over here. I know this fabric for sure because it is Under the Sea fabric by, it's called Hamlet, and I thought Shakespeare's fairies and Hamlet kind of go hand in hand, so I thought it was, that's my little giggle for that. And this, and I started this with Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, and I think Natalie Knitty Knat Stitches, so that's what it will look like, except for not on that green. Except for that green is actually a pretty cool color considering Mira's did not get put on like other colors. So, but yeah, I'm working on this last fairy. But she's going to be put away until I bring her out again. And let's see, is it up so nothing runs away. I'm just going by, oh, that is haul. I worked a little bit on cardinal points. And this is by Long Dog, Sampler, and Gentle Arts. And that's what it's gonna look like. I know that Carrie Stitches has finished this, or is close. Yes, Carrie Stitches has finished this. And Christine Stitch All the Things is the one that I saw originally and wanted to stitch it. And I had started it, and then I cut my fabric wrong, and so it was a whole thing. But this is where I am, and I worked over here. I put in some of these little flower guys and some of these little leafy guys, so that is where that is. And this is on a Grace Notes Ada. I remember because I've got the tag in here, I think. Yes. It is called Philip. So, I bought that specifically for cardinal points because I saw it and I was like, whoo. And then this is Newest Start, and it's my Seaworthy sampler. This is the exclusive from Teresa Kogut from last year's Stitch West. And this has actually been released at, not Market, but what do you call it? It's not Market, it's the fall one. It's the fall version of Market Expo. And it's in a book with the two other patterns, which is really cool. So, and this is just the main sampler. And that's where I'm at. I have some of that vase, that urn done, started on the flag. I'm trying to get the whole page done. So, and there's a big hill right here, and, but yeah. It won't get done for Stitch West this year, obviously, but it will get done. I figured I'd start it while it was still going. So, and then this is my year piece. This is the one I've broken up into 12 parts. This is Rose Quaker, and this is what I finished this month. And there's, excuse me, there's a, excuse me, and we're on the last 3 pages. So, second page comes here, and then third page. Yep, so I've got, I think I've broken it down to 5 motifs per month, so we will get there. But it is all ready for October's portion. And then, as Magical Creatures haven't worked on you. Those you need to be put away. I think I was going through stuff and like, what should I take to retreat? And then I pulled out my Once Upon a Fairy Tale for the over 50 colors. And I had a full page done originally. I had this page with the owl done. And I was like, okay, we're going to try this again. Because this is one of those ones that is huge. Like, I think this is a yard of fabric put up in here. Or at least, yeah, it's a lot of fabric. And I got it up in my 1111 and the Greg Guard. But I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this and da-da-da. But I got, there's one more square right here, and then I'll be all the way across the top for the next page. I'm doing the diagonal method. So that's where I've gotten. You can see those yellow books coming in and a lot of the sky. So I think I'm not going to give this up. So I like how it's looking. So kind of excited about that and kind of excited about my progress. So I'm saying so a lot. So sorry. But yes, we'll be working on that a little bit more. But I want to finish my Yellowstone first, and then maybe do what Sammy does and alternate. I'm not necessarily doing a daily 100, but maybe a monthly hit for, because I do half stitches, so hit it for 1,000 half stitches and see where that takes me. That or maybe a weekly. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyhow, okay. And then I had 2 new starts. One was a start and a finish, and then the other will hopefully be a finish by Stitch West. So, and my cat is playing with my floss. Hey, madam, that is not your toy. Hey, hey, not yours. No. So this is a start and a finish. It says, welcome, roll for initiative. I will be finishing it soon because, oh, I should have said I would trigger, Melania, if you're watching, look away. Guess what? But don't look. Hey, hang on. This was on the floor and she's done this to it. Silly thing. This is real life, friends. This is real life. Hey, now you can't have the étoile. She pulled it out of the bag. You little stinker. I'm sorting through some of my flosses, and of course she's going to be that. Anyway, we're going back to this. This is on C Mist, and it's backwards now. But it says welcome, roll for initiative, and it was by Game Over Designs or something like that. And now it's upside down. Oh my goodness. There we go. Real life, friends, real life. And it had some backstitched D20s, which if you don't play Dungeons and Dragons or a tabletop RPG, you will you roll dice to make decisions, to attack everything. And I found, yeah, because those ones are going to be too big. Yes. I found a cute little shop on Etsy that sells woodcut D20s. Oh, there we go. That's the biggest one. And it was a little sample pack that had, or variety pack that had a couple different sizes in it. And so I think I'm actually going to do this middle size. And then I'm going to do a hoop finish for it. But it's going to look like that. Oof. Haha, maybe. So I'm going to put those right there. It'll be lots of fun. I'm excited. So now that I've shown that, I can finish it off. Put this right here. I have to iron it. And thank you, Stasha, for letting me borrow your Nerge, because I did not bring a hoop. I was like, oh, I'll just stitch this in hand. And then my next start was House Guests by Satsuma Street. And this is a cute little kit. Satsuma Street is the artist, is one of the guest artists for Stitch West 2023. And this is as far as I've gotten on it. I've started the bottom. And there's a cute little kitty cat right there that I'm stitching. And this cute little kitty cat is being a pain in the butt. Hi. So I'm going to take that to Stitch West and stitch on it. And then that's all of that. So we're going to move into haul or projects or stash from what I got at Crazy Woman. There were a couple different vendors there. Cindy Sorley from Stitchery Express was there. Oh, I can't remember her name. I know her name was Becky. She made some really fun project bags, and I did not get her name. Cricklewood Crossing was there, so that was really fun. The Bougie Stitchers, they did a Flosstube, and I'll link it below if I remember. I'll at least link them below. They did a advertising, or not an advertising, but like a Meet the Flosstubers, and it was really kind of neat. And so they took all the Flosstubers and recorded them, and we had our names. So look for that if you watch the Bougie Stitchers. They were really sweet. They were really nice. So I got this off the freebie table. It says, "You were my lucky star." It was really cute. The heart and hand. So I'd like to stitch that. It's going to stitch up really quick. And that's all I got off. Oh, and then as a joke too, it's kind of sad, but it's also kind of neat. There was a box of ribbons that was donated to, with like a whole bunch of cross stitch stuff that was donated to a shop, and it was kind of like what we're thinking is kids didn't know what to do with it. You know, grandma passed away, these are the grandkids, we're not completely sure about the stories. But in there were 2 ribbons, and there was like Wyoming State Best of Show, there was a whole bunch of like championship ribbons. And Stasha and I were over there, and we saw these ribbons, and we're like, wait, what is that? And I remember, and the funny thing is my mom and I were talking about this on the drive up to Wyoming. And this says State Fair Disneyland Best of Show, and it was kind of like, holy crap. And then there was a selected for delegation, or selected, oh, what was it, Stasha? Selected for display or something like that. It was really neat. And the first year that I ever went to Disneyland was 1987, 1988, when the State Fair was at Disneyland. And that was the very first year. So I thought that was really neat to do, to see that. And so I'm going to put this in a place of honor to honor that stitcher. And, you know, and it was sad that this, you know, that the family didn't, and maybe they just didn't know, but I'm glad that I can honor that stitcher with that ribbon. So kind of fun. So got that off the freebie table too. And then Wendy from the Heart Needle Art, I can never say her name, was our special designer. And the kit we got is this Rocky Mountain Quaker. So pretty. So I'm gonna be starting that pretty soon. And she gave us the flosses and the fabric. And I love this floss organizer that Megan cut with her Glow Forage. So that's lots of fun. And then we also got a cute little needle book, and she gave us some fabric to use. I picked, and we could just pick what we wanted. And so I picked this fun little opalescent. And then this is a little needle book. This is Crazy Woman Stitch and Retreat 2023, and a fun little motif. So gonna get those stitched. Should have started in there, but I was on a mission to finish. And my foot is falling asleep. Okay, and then I got this bag from Becky. Yes, Vic, I cheated on you, but look at that steampunk horse. And what really got me, I have to find it, is that guy, that elephant. And then this elephant that's like train. There's a bird right there. So fun. But yeah, really liked that. And then the inside is gears. I have a new project that I'm working for the girls with on, and so there's the gears. So much fun. I really like that gear fabric. And then I bought some fabric from Live and Dye LA from Valerie, and I am going to be starting it's called Hero Mickey, I want to say, and it's a Mickey head, but it's got like movie hero, so it has Sorcerer Mickey in the center. Vicky Reading and Stitching has finished it, so I can't remember who I know I got it off of Etsy, No, it's an Etsy pattern. So I don't know if the store is around anymore. But this is one of them I got. This is called Midnight Sky, and it's a 16 Ada. And then this one is Dusk, and it is a 16 Opal Ada as well. And so there's sparklies for the girls, and then Ray and some of her friends, Ray and Alma and Emmy and Stephanie, they had cute name tags, but it was the Disney font, and I was like, where did you find that? And so she found it, or she sent me the link to it, so I'm going to put Alice and Hannah's names underneath that. I'm going to make that for them. And then I found these cute little, this is Victoria Ivchenko, Russian designer, and oh, those are some crazy back stitches, but so cute. But yeah, I'm going to put those into my collection. They're so cute. But these are sold by Cindy Sorley at Stitchery Express. So if you want those, just contact her. She has a website. She has a Facebook group. And then this is another thing we got, was this fun little swag bag. My zipper pull fell off. But yeah, I like that. And it's a flat bottom. It's a square bag. And I was wondering where that part had went. And then this cute little... from Lefty Laura Stitcher on Instagram, she passed out these cute little goodie bags that are good for floss or whatever. And then Stitching Sunshine Ray. Oh, and then Robin. Where did that go? Where's my house guests? Robin passed out these cute little needle minders that were Scrabble tiles. I got an O. It was the closest to a Q I could find, because I love the Q Scrabble tile. And then I'm trying to remember who stitched these. She was local in Wyoming, and she stitched, like, this one is a spool of thread, some more coffee cups, little stitch bling jewelry, and then put them in the little hoops. I'm like, it's crazy. So thank you very much. And then this was a counting pin that was passed out. Super fun. I think this was Tanya. And then Ray passed out this cute little bag with some stickers in it. That's her little hedgehog. He's stitching a sunshine. She loves hedgehogs. So, and then a little sleepy hedgehog and a hedgehog and a squirrel. I'm surprised Alice has not stolen those from me. And then another cute lady was passing out Uno, like mini Uno cards as floss drops. So it's, oh, it's Dos Uno. Uno Dos? Something like that. But yeah, they're little mini playing cards, mini Uno cards. That is all I have, I believe. I'm going to be starting this project this week. Right now I'm bobbinating my threads, and excited to get that done. And then I will be, we haven't gotten all the categories for October yet. Can't believe I'm saying that, because October is a couple weeks away. We're starting to get into busy season. We were talking about how we had Crazy Woman Stitching, and then in a month later from that, I've got Stitch West, and then a month later from that, we're going to be in Disneyland. So the next few months is going to be a lot of fun and very busy. So I'm excited to participate in that. My Alice is turning 12 on Saturday, and we are busy preparing for her party and to celebrate her. And she's just an amazing kid, and I'm super excited that I have the opportunity to be her mom. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's all I've got. I shouted out a few Flosstubers, a few new ones that I met at the retreat. I got to sit next to Stasha Bates at, she's Chandra Tasha on Flosstube. I will link her below. She hasn't done a lot, and the retreat kind of invigorated her to start recording again. So hopefully we'll see another video from her soon. And then I'll talk about my table mates, because we had my awesome mom and Stasha, and then we had 3 awesome ladies from the Minnesota area, or Minnesota, around the St. Paul, Minneapolis, or St. Paul, yeah, the Twin Cities, St. Paul, Minneapolis, around that area. They drove 12 hours to come and hang, so it was really nice to meet them, Gloria, Leanne, and Lee. So it was great sharing your company that weekend, and Misty, thank you again for an amazing, amazing retreat. Yeah, and it was just really fun to have, you know, some laughs with Ray and Jay Long, and it was very nice. So I hope you all have a great week, have a great weekend, and we will see you in 2 weeks for another update. Have a good one, my friends. Bye-bye. So there was a box of ribbons, and this is one of our table mates, and one of our table mates put that on there as a funny. So she's a winner at the Wyoming State Fair. I'll talk more about that. I've talked more about that. And here's Ray's cute little 1/1. She's amazing. I love that little possum.